Hello and welcome to another episode of Mortgage Video Mastermind, where we bring you professionals who share insight into the latest trends, tips, industry, technology, and services to help you create more videos to use in your mortgage business. Okay, and we are live. So we want to welcome everyone to our Mortgage Video Mastermind weekly call. My name is Ginger Bell. I have Scott Schang on here, and we have a special guest today, Danny Ruiz, and Danny is Danny Home Loans. So Danny, thanks for hopping on today.
My pleasure. Thank you for the invite.
Oh, absolutely. So it looks like we don't have Jason or Carl on today. So they're missing out. We are recording this. So we're gonna, if you can't watch it all, we'll send a copy of the recording. It's obviously streaming right now on our Facebook Live group, Mortgage Video Mastermind. And if you have questions, let us know. So you can type them in the chat box there and let us know what your questions are. So I invited Danny onto the call because Danny is blowing it up on his what we call video shorts, or your short form videos, and specifically on TikTok. And so I wanted to have Danny come in, talk about what he's doing, how he's doing it, and the success. Because as we're getting into video, most of us are new hopping into video. Some of us have been doing it for a while, but there's always changes that are going on. So I want to find out what's happening, what's new. So Danny, let's start off with talking about maybe what you have done in the past for videos and kind of where you're at and how you got into TikTok. So this time last year, were you doing any videos?
Well, yeah, I was doing videos. I have been doing videos probably started early 2018.
Nice.
By necessity, because when I relocated here to Florida from Puerto Rico, I have to start business from scratch, from zero. So being through getting paid through commission, those first 6 months that I started working here, I didn't know anyone. I didn't have a branch manager. I thought that there was a branch manager, but there was no branch manager. So I started doing whatever it take. I had at that point, my daughter had like 1 year old. My wife stayed at mom home. So I needed to do something, and I was doing like knocking doors, delivering pizza to real estate offices. No, I had at that time like 10,000 of savings in my bank account. So I needed to do anything and fast. So I started going to any networking activity. And I said, you know what? I'm afraid of being in camera, but at this point, I'm tired of returning back home every day. And my wife asking me, hey, Danny, do you have any originations today? And I was like, no, it was pretty difficult. I didn't originate a file in 6 months, and I was a rock star in Puerto Rico. So I was very scared. So I took the phone one day and said, I'm gonna do this. And I did a video, I recorded it, I shared it everywhere in the social media platforms. And you know what? I was so scared and afraid that I started deleting it.
After you published it?
Yeah, because something was wrong when I did it. And then I said, you know what? Forget it. Let's do it. And from that day, I had so very good traction and shares and comments from people that I have met in networking activities that I requested them, their friends on Facebook. And I started to gain great traction, when I was going through events, shaking hands. People went to me and said, hey, you are the guy that I know you. You're Danny. I know you because of a video. And I said, like, wow, this is good. This is good. So business started coming in, and since like I knew that video is something that you just can take your phone out of your pocket and in 5 minutes tell something about educational, providing value. And with that, if I was like too busy or slammed at that time getting new files, that I didn't have like much time to go outside and do business activity. But doing a video in 5 minutes and putting the video back in my pocket, it get stuff done.
Yep. So do you remember what your first video was about, the topic? What did you talk about?
My first video was just introducing myself.
Okay.
Yeah, introducing myself, letting everyone know that the experience that I have, as a mortgage loan officer, where I came from. It was a very short video.
Yeah, but starting with just that and then going and continuing on. So, you know, and a lot of people, in fact, I just had a conversation with someone who is just getting started with video, and they're like, you know, where do I start? You know, how soon am I going to get results? And it's like, it's the long-term plan. So that's the first thing, is to know this is another way. I love that you say people recognized you, because we've talked about that before, Scott, is that what video does is it creates that they feel like they know you. And
Yeah.
especially if they're continuing to watch videos over and over and over again, they really feel like they know you. So what made you get, go ahead, Scott.
Well, what I wanted to add is there's an aspect, certainly a long game aspect to it. You will get quick wins with video. But it's a new medium, and you know, converting views into conversations is one thing. You will get views, but the great thing about video is the more you publish, those videos are always out there. So you're never replacing the marketing you did last week. You're adding to the marketing you did earlier this month or earlier this week. So now you've got, Danny, you have to have dozens and dozens, if not hundreds of videos out there since 2018, and they're all out there working for you right now, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, that has been a game changer. And like, I can tell you, like, last week and last Monday, when on Mondays we with the mortgage marketing animal, we do the DSP, the daily successful plan, and we have to call agents, cold calling on Monday. So when I started doing that, hey, some of the agents just told me, hey, no, you don't have to continue. I know you. You are Danny. You are this guy that I
Yes.
have seen you. I have seen you on Facebook.
Yes.
Hey, and I have been pretty busy, but I wanted to meet you because my lender is dropping the ball, and I wanted really to know you. So it has been great. That is make things more smoother.
Yeah, that's
Absolutely.
amazing. That's amazing.
See, and that's just, you know, it's a matter of, so you talk about it, I'm going to share. So I don't know if you can see now, I'm sharing your Facebook page. So can you guys see that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is Danny's Facebook page. So you can see just 2 hours ago before he got started. So he's posted a video here. Now this one is a little bit longer. So this is 2 minutes, 59 seconds. And so tell me a little bit about this video right here, Danny.
Okay, that video has been getting very good traction today. That video was done on TikTok. TikTok allows you to post videos. They give you three options, like 15-second video, 60 seconds, and 3 minutes. That will be the maximum. So this video was uploaded on TikTok this morning. Probably was like at 8 a.m. just before our meeting started. And right now it has around 21,000 views, around 700 likes, I believe so, and around 50 comments of people just commenting, asking more information, letting me know that, thanking, because it's very good information. So what I do on TikTok, so you can see with this video, I'm doing something very, it's casual, but at the same time, it's something serious. So you don't have to just follow the trends. You can, what I do is I dance. I create variety of things. Like you can do like dance if you want to dance, or use a music just to do the lip sync and provide information. So on this video, what I did is that I'm offering them like 3 ideas of lowering your payment without having to refi. So I'm on this video, I'm talking about the homestead exemption. I'm talking about to review your insurance and the reason why you should do that. And also I talk about how to remove PMI without having to refi, and that way you could drop your payment. So I try to include every time, and this is the feedback that I have heard always, because I try to talk, or if I do the lip sync, or put ideas of things that happen after you start the process, the things that people say, hey, that's my situation, and what happened next? And they start like commenting like, hey Danny, please do a video on this, do a video on that. So now I have more content. So and you reply to people, you can reply on text, but you can reply with a video, and everyone else start like getting more traction, they start asking more questions. So because they tell me most of the time, the borrowers, they tell me like, you know what I like about you is that you go into other things. Like everyone is talking about the same, like, okay, yeah, to purchase a home is very easy, these are the documents, this is the credit score, but you go into the details like, hey, what happened if the appraisal value came below the sales price? No one talks about that.
Right. And it's funny because, and I've had this conversation with many people, it's like, okay, we've talked to our marketing people and they're like, you can't do a video that's over a minute. You know, people will not watch it on social media. They'll click off. I'm sorry, 21,000 views within a very short period of time, 700 likes within a very short period of time, 50 comments, and that's on this video that was over 2 minutes long. And so one of the things that I'm noticing, and I can replay it again, is the idea is you keep things going quickly, right? And so the other thing is, and this follows the whole rule of threes that we talk about, right? So here's 3 ideas that you're going to help them to be able to, you know, buy a home, or, you know, get rid of their, whatever that is, your 3 things. And then you put those up there. The other thing I love about this, and Danny, your videos, we do in Spanish. So, you know, it's always, you know, make sure you're speaking to your audience, know what their challenges are. And then you put your information right within there. So you have your contact information right there, and they see that the entire time, which I love. The other thing is, and you talked about following trends. And I think this is one of those things that people are maybe afraid of getting involved in TikTok, is because you have to kind of be aware of what those trends are, but you can still build that information. I mean, you're following trends, and you have, like, if I played the music on this one, and I can't.
Mucha atención a esto. Cuando hay un shortage es que hay una deficiencia en la cuenta escrow.
You're actually talking on this one, but sometimes you have music, and I'm going to pull up TikTok in just a minute. You can talk about some of those on TikTok, but the one thing I want to talk about is, you've got the videos, they go onto TikTok, and then you can also share them onto Facebook, right?
Correct. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
So,
and I'm not sure what's happening with Facebook. I feel that Facebook algorithm, when they see that it has the TikTok logo, for some reason, it doesn't perform as a regular video. You can see that. You can see that with the views that I have on the video. Maybe I have that video, I have like probably 15 views, and when I upload a video recorded from my cell phone, it has many more views. So I think that it has something to do.
it could be. I'm going to see if I can.
You know, I want to point out a couple other strategy things here that I don't know if you did this on purpose or if you found this as a result, but there's 2 really interesting things that you're doing that took me a really long time to figure out. The first one is you're building this consumer direct feedback loop. So now that you're doing these videos, your viewers are suggesting topics for you. So you're able to keep on top of what's important to people.
Yo necesito toda la ayuda. Ven conmigo que te voy a mostrar.
Oh, hold on.
Pero antes déjame aclararte que cada escenario es distinto. Yo voy a estar hablando.
Okay.
And the other thing that you said is you're talking about, you're talking about topics that happen, not, hey, do you think you want to buy a house? You're like, you're in the process and now these things are going on. So by doing that, you're moving your consumer intent closer to the commission, right? So you're not just talking about, hey, are you just a renter and thinking you're going to do this? You're talking about, so now anybody that comments on that, you already know where they're at in the process and you can come in. I mean, I know this from well over a decade of doing consumer direct content. I get most of my business from people that are dealing with a loan officer that's not doing as good of a job as you. And so they go online and they start looking for answers and they looking for answers and they move. Like, they're like, I'm not dealing with that loan officer anymore. They're in process. They're already, their motivation is there. They already know, like, and trust you before they even contact you because you answered the question that their other loan officer didn't. So those are two really, really brilliant things. You've created that consumer direct feedback loop. You almost don't have to come up with ideas anymore. You just go through your comment thread and you're like, you know, there's this law of it's like a statistical it is the law of statistics really is that for any small percentage of people that are going to give you feedback, they're representative of a much larger audience of people that have the exact same question. But most people aren't willing to go out and ask. So even if you get 2 or 3 people asking, there's hundreds or thousands of people out there that have that question and they're afraid to ask. They're just lurking in the background. So
No,
really,
absolutely.
really fantastic,
Absolutely.
very validating.
Let me tell you how did I start doing this. I've started on November, early November. I started doing TikTok videos. I wanted to do it to start it, but my thinking it was that this is for kids. You know, this is for kids. This is for kids.
Yeah.
But I started. I'm more like a Facebook guy. So when I was on Facebook and they started with these reels on Facebook, I said, like, and I started spending time in the reels. Like, hey, I have been here like for 30 minutes watching reels, not the regular feed. I was just watching reels. I said, hey, something is happening here. Let me go back to TikTok. And I have a marketer mindset because I study marketing. So I said, like, I start like watching what was happening on TikTok, all the people that is on TikTok, all the time you spend on TikTok. Oh, I was laughing looking TikTok, you know, I was spending like a good time. It's something that I was funny, like with my wife, hey, check this video, you know, because it's entertaining. And at the same time, you can get value. Now I have like financial advisors that I follow, people talking about cryptocurrencies that I follow, and you can do trends. What I recommend, I just started like feeling much better on what I'm going to post, because the first month and a half I was like trying to see what works. So what I did is that you can follow trends like hashtags of hashtag mortgage. I said, okay, let me check what kind of things I can do that I feel comfortable doing. Okay, until I got pretty good on some things that I really like. I say, hey, I'm gonna copy this because it's a trend. You can copy that. That's not a problem. That platform is for that. You put your flavor, you know, on that, and that's all. So, and you just need to see what you can adapt to for you to feel comfortable, and put a very good hook, and then a call to action at the end, and it's gonna start rolling. That's how it really works.
Yeah.
Did you say in November of this year?
Yeah, I started in November this year.
So less than 60 days ago. Were you already on TikTok? How many followers do you have, and how quickly did you get people? Because 20,000 views and few hundred likes, do they need to be connected to you for that, or does it just go into the stream?
Hey, people is starving right now on for this content, for this information. What I think that's happened is that most loan officers are so busy on their business that they don't have time to be like posting videos. And when I recognize that, I said, you know what, I'm going to spend what if I can record 3 or 4 videos as soon as possible. I'm going to do it daily, because it's 15 seconds, sometimes it's 60 seconds, and that same video you can start sharing it on other platforms. So I committed to say, hey, I'm going to do this. I want to have in 60 days, I want to have X or Y followers. Because what happened is that when I was looking on Facebook, on TikTok, like mortgage. Okay, mortgage in English, there are a couple more than mortgage in Spanish or real estate in Spanish. And when I was watching what other people in Spanish they were talking about, I said, man, this guy speaking like this, he has 100,000 followers. Wow, this guy found the treasure before than I. But I'm going to jump in the bus now that the platform, it doesn't has like too much advertising. It's like in a growing phase right now. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna be here, I'm gonna jump in, I'm going to put my well, I want to create a tribe of raving fans. And I committed to that, and I'm still committed. Now I'm gonna touch the 20K followers. But if you do the research and follow the trends of your industry, you're gonna see videos of people that you say, wow, with that, he has so many followers. So yeah, it's gonna blow your mind. It's gonna blow your mind.
Well, and you get into the mix too, and that's the whole thing. That was what, Kyle Seagraves, his success that he had with YouTube is once you kind of get into the mix, they start serving you up more. And because, like you say, first of all, there's not a lot of people doing this and relating it to mortgage, and especially in Spanish, which I think is a great opportunity and probably a really good market on TikTok as well. And so, just to get an idea, and I'm showing on Facebook some that you've done on these as far as TikTok, and you do these just on your phone. I mean, these are things you just do it on your phone. And if you don't want to do that, there's ways you can actually just do some videos. I love, like, you're following trends. So some of them, it's a video of you sitting at your desk and you're working. You did one that I loved. It was you and you were walking out with a suitcase, like you're going on vacation. So tell me about that video. I'm trying to find it here. I don't know who that is, but there he is, he's sitting back, having a cigar, it's like, but people watch that because it's fast and it's entertaining, right? I'm going to see if I can find. So talk about your suitcase. I'm going to see if I can.
Okay, that was it was to I wanted to get announced refi cash out and refi debt consolidation. So that one it was following a trend of a song that I said like I hope you can find it there. Okay, continue a little bit, but like 2 or 3 is in there. So well, the thing is that I was like providing the benefits of doing a cash consolidation and to be financially free, on a better position. So I dressed like with the benefit, like I'm with a suitcase because I was going to travel, and also I had another probably 5 seconds on my bed, very very relaxed because I had no debt. So something like that, but with music that was trending.
I think it was.
Perfect.
Oh,
That's a super timely and relevant topic too. As rates go up, the conversation's all about cash out, refinance. So that's cool. You do have a really good marketing mind. You understand the visual aspect of it and catching their attention. Yeah, this is really fantastic. And we had talked a little bit off air. We're coming up on our time, but so how you're converting this is you have a link in your profile in TikTok, and it basically goes to your link tree. Is that correct? So you tell people, you basically are directing people, hey, if you want to reach out to me or you have questions, are you trying to answer most of their questions in the thread and then directing them to that link in your profile so that they can, and then what links do you have in your profile? Are you sending them to your website to fill out a form? Did you post a Calendly link so that they can schedule a time for your calendar? What do you have up there?
Exactly. I have the link to my reviews, testimonials from clients. That's a very important one.
Brilliant. Yeah.
Yeah, I had the book a call with the Calendly. I also had the book a apply now. Sorry, apply now. Also, I have a link that goes to my MailChimp, like if you want more information or to be
Okay.
like join the community.
Yeah.
And follow me on TikTok.
Okay, what are you using for the apply now? Are you using like a lead pop funnel, or are you going straight to a 1003 or a Flowify or something like that?
It's straight to a 1003, correct?
Okay. Okay, very cool. Are you seeing a large number? Because this is something that absolutely shocked me. Are you seeing a number of people that are scheduling directly on your calendar through the Calendly link?
Oh
Because
yeah, absolutely.
We are.
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing? People will go straight on your calendar and schedule an appointment. Those numbers were far greater than I would have expected. If somebody just told me, just throw your calendar link on there and they'll just schedule a time. It almost seems too easy, right? It's like the fish are jumping out of the water right there in the boat.
Yeah, no, it's pretty cool because like, let's say since last Monday, I have now assisted 19 leads coming from TikTok. So, and it's very cool when you call, I talk to them because they tell me like, hey, when I asked them, hey, so where are you coming from? How do you know who's the realtor who refer you? No, man, I have been watching you from TikTok, man. You have pretty good content. I feel that we are friends now.
Yes.
So it's very easy to establish that rapport. So you go straight, like probably to talk about numbers, fill the app. People feel very comfortable, but they have told me like, hey, I have searched about you. I saw you on YouTube. You know, you are real, and I like that. So it was pretty amazing.
Yeah. Well, and you can also, and that's the thing I think for people with videos, no matter where you're doing your videos, whether it's on YouTube, whether it's on TikTok, whether it's on your Facebook, you know, think about how you can repurpose those. So you do one video, don't just say one and done. You know, do you put it onto YouTube? That gives you a link. That gives you a link, as you said, in your Thor's Hammer calls, right? So it's like you can call, say, hey, just made a video on this, wanted to share it with you, all of those things. And so, you know, leveraging it is so good. And you are brilliant. I mean, such a great marketing mind, Danny. I'm so delighted and happy to see you doing this, and definitely paving a path, because a lot of people, and I'll say me included in terms of TikTok, really didn't think it was viable, especially age group. But your ages that you're seeing out of this are much older. So what are you seeing out of your TikTok videos in terms of, you know, the appointments that are being set? What ages?
Okay, yes. Related to ages, I have been assisting from 35 to 55 the most. 35 to 55. Probably a little bit like 58 to 60. No more than that. And the demographic is 61.3% female and 38.7% male.
Interesting.
Wow. Almost the opposite of YouTube. That's cool.
Yeah. They have a pretty good analytics on the phone, on the app when you are on TikTok, because it's much designed for that, for content creators, for you to see what's performing best. And also you can check in which times your audience is following you, and when they are wake up. So they have pretty amazing stats for us to see what's happening, what can I do best, etc.
Well, and obviously TikTok, and it's raising the attention of a lot of others because YouTube has now put a lot of focus into their YouTube shorts. And so those are videos that are 1 minute or less. And so we'll obviously do an upcoming topic on that as well, and get some information. But the idea is to be able to share. So we are at the top of the hour, beyond the top of the hour. So we'll go ahead and close out. And then this is, if you're seeing any, seeing this, and I know a lot of people come back and watch this in our Facebook group, type in your questions. Danny, you're part of the group and you're such a great contributor. And I thank you so much for hopping on this call. Appreciate all you're doing, paving the way and sharing in the information. So truly appreciate it.
Let me add something. I really like the leadership video planner. Hey, thank you so much for doing that weekly examples, because I had no idea how to use it, and this Monday I did the same script that Carl provided there, but in Spanish.
Nice.
Oh, amazing the engagement that it has. So thank you.
Good. Well, and see, that's what it's all about. And we don't think, and that's honestly why we made the planners, because a lot of people were like, I don't want to talk about mortgages all the time. But I want to be able to do something else. So make sure and share that, and we can share that, and appreciate all you're doing. That's what it's all about. You have to make the videos. You have to get started. I'll tell a little quick side story and then we'll close it off. Danny, when you and I started doing videos, you were ready to quit to do videos, and I wouldn't let you quit. So
that's right.
I'm glad you didn't quit.
100%.
You kept at it, and you've taken it from getting started to like high octane. So I'm so excited about all you're doing. It's good stuff.
Yeah, I know we're trying to wrap up. I have this observation I have to say. This is unbelievable. So first of all, Danny, thank you for being a pioneer on this stuff, because it takes guys like you to show that this works. But the thing that is just astounding me is, regardless of the medium, whether it's TikTok, whether it's a blog post, whether it's a YouTube video, the content delivers the exact same experience. The consumer knows, likes, and trusts you before they reach out to you, and they feel like they already know you. And people, when you're trying to go prospecting, they already know you and they see you, and it's a warm introduction. And that stuff lives out there forever, and it just keeps driving traffic back to you over and over and over and over again. So absolutely fantastic job, and we appreciate you sharing all this.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Okay, and we'll have you on again. You'll be a regular part of our show. So Danny, thank you. Scott, thank you. All of you who are watching, thank you. Now, go make a video.
Yes. Bye.
We'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye.